You're waiting, right now, for someone to tell you you're enough. Waiting for the nod, the promotion, the text back, the recognition. You perform, you deliver, you smile when you don't mean it, and still, they make you feel invisible. The worst part? You've built your entire life around their opinion of you. Your confidence rises and falls with what other people think. That makes you easy to manipulate, predictable, controllable. Anyone who controls how you feel controls what you do. And right now, someone is doing exactly that to you. This video will change that. Stay until the end. Everything depends on it. You were taught to care, to be considerate, to read the room. And those lessons came from people who needed you to be manageable. Your pain is real. That emptiness you carry, it's real. The feeling that no matter what you do, it is never quite enough. That feeling was put there deliberately, to keep you hungry, to keep you chasing. Bosses, algorithms, relationships, all built on the same mechanism. Keep you needing validation, and they'll never have to beg for your compliance. The system doesn't hate you. It doesn't even see you as a person. You are an input designed to produce outputs. That is all they need from you. But you're not a machine, and the moment you stop needing their signal, you become the signal. You become the source, and sources cannot be controlled, only tapped. This shift from seeking to being is the oldest power move in history, and one man wrote the instruction manual 500 years ago. They tried to suppress it. They called it dangerous. They were right. Niccolo Machiavelli, Florence, 1513. A man stripped of everything, imprisoned, tortured, exiled, and still he wrote. He wrote for princes, but he was really writing for men who refused to be prey. He had one lesson above all others, and it is the one they never taught you. It is better to be feared than loved if you can be both. Machiavelli, the prince. Not cruelty, not coldness, sovereignty over your need to be liked. The man who needs to be loved will bend himself into whatever shape earns it. He becomes a mirror, and mirrors have no will of their own. Machiavelli's gift was naming what power actually runs on, not kindness. It runs on certainty, on groundedness, on the man who does not flinch. Lesson 1. The fortress within. Your approval addiction has an address. It lives in the gap between what you did and what they said about it. Every time you work harder to earn a reaction, you hand them the remote control. The Stoics called this the dichotomy of control. Machiavelli weaponized it. You cannot control what they think. You can only control whether it matters. You've been optimizing for a metric that was designed by someone else. Starting today, write down 3 things you would do if no one was watching. Then, do one of them, without telling anyone, without posting it, without measuring the reaction. Notice what that feels like. That feeling, that is the fortress. Drop this in the comments right now. I build my own foundation. Lesson 2. The strategic face. Machiavelli's most misunderstood teaching. He did not say be a liar. He said understand how the game is actually played. People do not respond to what you are. They respond to what they perceive you to be. Wear the face that serves the mission. Reserve your real self for the few who earned it. This knowledge is for protection, not destruction. You've been transparent in rooms that rewarded opacity. That cost you. Practice neutrality, not coldness, neutrality. Your face is not a confession booth. Starting today, pause before you react. One breath between stimulus and response. That pause is worth more than any argument you could have won. Power leaks through uncontrolled reaction. Seal that leak. Lesson 3. The economy of need. Who needs whom more in every room you enter? Machiavelli understood that need is leverage, and whoever needs less holds power. You walk into rooms broadcasting your hunger. They smell it immediately. Need the job too much? The salary drops. Need the relationship too much? Respect vanishes. Drop this in the comments. I am the destination, not the pursuit. The man who can walk away from any table changes everything at that table. Build your alternatives, multiple income streams, multiple social circles, multiple skills. Options are oxygen. Build them before you need them. Start one this week. Lesson 4. The currency of silence. What you don't say is often your greatest move. Most men talk to fill the space. They're afraid of what silence reveals about them. But silence belongs to the man who has nothing to prove. Machiavelli warned that over-revealing yourself is a gift to your enemies. Your next plan, your salary expectation, your next move. Keep it sealed. Starting today, speak after you've thought, not while you're thinking. Let them underestimate you. Underestimation is an asset. Drop this in the comments. My silence is my strategy. Lesson 5. Fear over love, misread. Everyone quotes Machiavelli wrong. He wasn't endorsing cruelty. He was describing reality as it actually operates. Love, as he meant it, is conditional. It shifts with circumstance, with mood, with interest. Respect, the fear Machiavelli meant, is earned. It holds even under pressure. You've been so focused on being liked, you forgot to be respected. Respect is built through consistency, through follow-through, through not moving your line. Starting today, keep one promise to yourself that you have broken for months. Every broken self-promise costs you respect, your own. That is the account that matters most. Lesson 6. The sovereign self, the final destination of everything Machiavelli taught. Sovereignty is not a crown, it is an internal state, a settled knowing of your own value. Machiavelli watched princes collapse, not from external attack, but from internal doubt. Doubt invited the enemy in. Certainty kept them out. You have been at war with yourself over what you deserve. End the war. The sovereign man knows exactly who he is. That knowledge repels manipulation. He does not need to announce his value. He simply occupies space as though it belongs to him, because it does, by right of presence, by right of preparation, by right of decision. Drop this in the comments. I belong to no system, only to my purpose. Starting today, stop explaining yourself to people who have not earned that access. Your decisions are yours, your reasons are yours. Accountability, yes. Performance, never. Everything we've covered leads to one moment, the moment you stop waiting. The old you is dead. That man who needed their nod, he's gone. You are a weapon pointed at your own future, and you have just picked yourself up. You belong to no one, no system, no opinion, no algorithm, no approval cycle. Say it now, out loud. Drop it in the comments. I am the signal, not the noise. If this found you at the right time, you already know whether to stay or leave. I don't need your subscription, but if this is the philosophy you've been hungry for, then this channel is where you return. Subscribe because it serves you. That's the only reason that counts. Machiavelli spent his life asking why some men bend and others do not. So do we. One question before you go. Think about it. Sleep on it. Come back with your answer. What is the one area of your life where you are still waiting for permission? And what would change if you stopped?